On today's episode of the Mullet Mustang presented by Turn 14 Distribution, we're finally back at the track to find out if all that hard work over the winter pays off with faster lap times. Just putting on my safety toupee here because I don't want to die. As you guys may recall, our last track test was in the fall last year and it was just too cold to get any heat into these Toyo R888Rs. Put them back on today because it's a good warm day. Maybe too warm, but I'm not going to complain because the tires will get nice and hot. And if you've been following this series from the very beginning, you'll know that our target was to beat the S197 Boss 302, which I did a 1:21.4 in around this racetrack. So we really want to beat a 1:21.4. Last year, the best I managed was a 1:22.6. So we've got a little over a second to make up. Hoping that extra 35 or 40 wheel horsepower that we've added will get us there, along with the R888Rs. There's only one way to find out, Peter, and it's waiting for me over there. All right, folks. Let's see how the old Mullet's working now that she's got a bit more jam, some stickier tires. Just trying to get some heat into the R888Rs here before I send it down the front straight. It is hot and sticky today, and I've got a sneaking suspicion the motor is going to get hot pretty quick. So I'm just trying to set up for one hero lap here. See if I can really stick a good lap time in on the first lap, and because I know it's just going to start to lose power after the motor gets hot. Oh, shut up now and concentrate for a lap. Rotating nice. This is here. Gonna shift to the third in the middle. Just send it off the outer bump here. Some middle chute. Rolling throttle. Baby, just gotta balance it out of here. All right, wasn't the best lap to be honest, but let's see what we got. 22.5. That is our best lap, but it's not good enough. That was active. See if I can get another lap out of it, but it already feels like it's down on power. Man, it turns in so nicely on these R888s. Tires are getting hot. Feel it. Getting a little pushy on turn in there. Oil temps are getting up there. Man, the oil temps are hot. 250. We have a warm motor on our hands, people. Oh yeah, I can feel it's way down on power now. Yeah, there's no power there. Oh well, we got what we got. Yeah, just way down on power, 23.9. Okay, well, us a bit of a heat management problem here, folks. That is one lap before it just heat soaks and loses a bunch of power. And I mean, it's hot here. It's in the 80s and it's very humid. It's that time again. We are back at the drag strip, and I think it's gonna go faster, Dave. That is for sure.
Is it? Okay.
It's gonna go faster. I think the last time we ran was a 14. Oh, yeah. Like, it's pretty much 14 flat.
It was teasing us into the 13.
Yeah. So it's super hot today, which isn't working in our favor. And I'm not sure if the R888s are gonna help us in this situation or not.
Yeah, it's not a drag radial, but
yeah,
anyway.
it's stickier, but it's probably got a super stiff sidewall, so I don't know.
Got a built-in excuse.
But anyways, let's stop making excuses and make a pass, and let's see what happens. All right, here we go. I'm gonna launch it a little bit higher because I know the cam now doesn't come on until after 4,000 RPM. So I'm gonna go all the way up to 3,000 and go from here. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Oh, baby, that's a good pull. Oh, man.
All right, PT, what's the news?
This is not a smile of happiness. This is a smile of being stunned.
Defeated?
I just ran a 14.1 at 105.
Okay, and what did we run last year?
Oh my God, a 14.0 at 102. So the mile an hour is a little higher. Yeah. But
it wasn't the best launch. You had some wheel
spin. It felt like it was good off the line. Like it feels the car has so much more top end.
We need a burnout. And
so let's try a burnout. But the target now is I'm erasing the first video where I said we're gonna go 12s. We're going 13s. 13s. Right. The Mullet has disappointed me so much that the new goal is a second slower to go 13s today.
All right.
That's the goal.
Well, we got to make it happen then, buddy.
Now do the burnout.
Now do the burnout.
All right. We're off. That was a little bit better this time. Let's see. Holy crap, we're still running a 14.2. Unbelievable. Guys, I don't know what to say. I think the car is just getting heat soaked. It is literally getting heat soaked. This is mind-boggling to me what's going on, because it feels so much better than it did before, and yet it just does not want to run the mile per hour at the time. That was a 14.25. This is crazy. I mean, is it that hot that it's being heat soaked that badly? Oh yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's see. Well, I went 13.89.
All right.
At 104 though.
Okay.
So we've gone 106, which I don't know. That's probably should be good for like a low 13. The intake temperatures are like 95-ish, so they're high. I don't know. I'm happy. We ran 13s, but I'm really disappointed.
Running 13s doesn't feel like much of an accomplishment, but God. Oh well.
The Mullet has proven to be the turd that it always has been.
Yeah, it's looking pretty mullety around here today.
I want one more try.
All right.
And after that, I'm done on the drag strip. I'm retiring, period. I'm never doing this again. Go, go, baby, go, 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 go. Ah, missed it by a split second. Yeah, she's done.
And nothing happening there?
That's a 14.3 at 101.
It didn't look like it was pulling very strong down the straightaway there. I think
No.
she's a little heat soaked again.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm done making excuses. It's just been a shitty day at the racetrack.
Fair enough. Well, let's go paddock up and figure out what to do. Set this thing on fire or what?
As you can tell, Pete's pretty stoked about the performance out there on the drag strip. It's been a bit of an underwhelming day for what we thought would be the glorious victory of the Mustang on the road course and the drag strip. Didn't really work out that way, did it?
No, I'm just kind of at a loss as to, I don't know what it is. Like, obviously it's really hot and humid here. This is the first time we've ever driven the car in the summertime, because last year when we did all the testing, when it was stock and all the suspension bolt-on stuff, it was fall, so it was much cooler. Now we're having issues with overheating, the air intake temps. Like I was seeing driving here was at 120 Fahrenheit, which is high, but I mean, is that high enough to rob us of the 40 horsepower that we made on the dyno? I don't know.
I think it is. I mean, based on what I was feeling on the racetrack, it was definitely losing power fast. Like the first couple straightaways, it felt really strong, and then as the lap would progress, you could just feel there was less and less power available until, you know, on the second lap, there was just nobody home. Like there was no chance of doing 2 hot laps, which is a bit surprising. I mean, we haven't added that much power. You'd think this engine could handle another, you know, what have we made, an extra 80 wheel from stock?
Yeah, and
it's not a drastic change on a 4.6 liter V8, so it's a bit surprising she's getting that hot. I'm kind of at a loss, and
because the butt dyno definitely says that the car feels faster. Like usually my butt dyno's pretty on.
He's bragging about his butt dyno. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it looks
everybody's
fast,
butt dyno is usually pretty on when you add that much power and then you see the difference. So I don't know.
It looks quick when you're launching it. It looks quick, but then it feels like it's just not pulling that strong down the rest of the.
But it pulls way better than it did a year ago. So I don't know. It's hard to know. Again, it's baffling to me.
Yeah.
But this is kind of how racing.
The Mullet experience. The Mullet experience has been baffling.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is how it goes. You tune a car and everything feels better, and sometimes the joy of doing the tuning and the driving feels good, but the lap time isn't.
Yeah, it's true.
And that does happen.
No, it's true.
That does
Absolutely.
happen,
Lap times can be tough to chase sometimes, and we've gone a little bit faster, but not fast enough to be really satisfied. But there's time here to be found. We just don't really know what the solution is for the heat. So the question is, do we want to chase that, or do we just want to call it? Say, you know, the Mullet is what the Mullet is, and
I think,
go to Philadelphia and show it off.
Yeah, it's tough because I'm sure it's got a low 13 in it, but at the same time, it's hard to know whether it really does. Because we could come back here on a cold day and then it may run it on a prepped surface.
Yeah.
That may work out, or we may still be in the mid 13s. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's we could come here on a cold night and try to run a lap time. So
yeah, I feel like on a cold night we should go sub 120 here with ideal conditions. And we just didn't have ideal conditions today. And as far as the drag strip goes, I mean, I'm at a loss for that stuff. I don't know what I'm doing over there. So you're on your own. Dove tried to pitch in a bit, but it's not set up as a drag car.
No, but it should still go a little bit faster. I don't know. Anyways, post in the comments what you think we should do here, and give us some motivation, because right now we're pretty bummed.
We're a little bit dejected.
I know, everyone's just going to complain to us. We spent a whole bunch of money putting mods on the car, and then nothing went faster, so it is problematic.
Uh-oh. Somebody thinks they're going to drive the Mullet fast.
Nitrous, guys. Nitrous.
Well, Dove's answer is nitrous, but we're not doing nitrous anymore.
Nitrous!
The Mullet is a package now. It's done.
Yes.
There are no more mods happening. This is where it is. So the question is, what do we do?